So it's February 16th. Right? Oh, sorry. So it's March 16th, and we did some videos with Eric Sermon. I'm sure you probably seen our emails by now. If you don't know who Eric Sermon is, he was part of a hip-hop group called EPMD, Def Squad, late 80s, early 90s. He's a big producer now. And I've known Eric for about 10 years and just reached out to him. Well, actually, I guess you could say he found out what I was doing and he reached out to me. So I said, sure, let's, see what we can do, because he basically said, hey, listen, you're doing this business, you're helping people make money. He actually went out of his way and spoke to people that are doing this, because he wanted to make sure that all this was legit. Obviously, he has a brand and a name that he doesn't want to screw up. So, I mean, he's known me for a while, so he already felt comfortable, of course, but, he did his due diligence. And he said, let me get behind this and let's see what we can do. So, with, very minimal prep time, we just started throwing some videos together. And, he loves the idea, of course. Of course, he has his own career, but so he just said, listen, if I can help people make money, and he loved everything that we talk about, build a business around the lifestyle you want to live, all that fun stuff, work in your jams, spend more time with your family, everything that we promote, that's what he does. That's why he does what he does, right? So he can spend more time with his kids or whatever. He obviously loves his job or his career, and so that's that. So how did you like making the videos? Actually, it's Eric Sermon texting us.
Yeah. That was pretty funny.
So
the timing of it all.
So what's your
I thought it was
takeaway?
It was really cool because how he was so motivated to give back. Like, he learned about what it is that we're doing. He trusted you. He did his research, did his due diligence. If he's going to put himself behind a brand and a business, that he has to feel real comfortable that we're delivering. So he was really excited to work with us. He was very open, very authentic in terms of how he was really taking the time to do this on such short time notice. He's very busy, so invited us to his studio. It was cool. He gave us a studio tour, had all the records he's produced and all the music that he's done for films and TV and things like that. But it was really cool. It was just good how he wants to give back, how he wants to support people in the journey of owning their own business and having the freedom to do what they want when they want. Like you say, it was build a business around a lifestyle that you want to live. So I found it really cool. It was really insightful. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was definitely cool. And when we were talking to him, we said, do you know anybody else that would want to do something like this? He goes, yeah, not many people are as cool as me.
He did say that.
But he did ask, he's like, can you make it into the studio next week if I get some other people in to do some videos? He's going on, so basically his job essentially as part of this, being a part of this now, is to get the word out through other celebrities, right? Promote it that way. Get interviewed, etc. So listen, this is day one.
Right.
I mean,
yeah, literally.
Well, it's going to take time to build, and obviously he's busy running around. I'm actually going next week to taking my kid to the Kids' Choice Award, the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award in LA. That's their first time going. It's going to be cool. I'm sure there'll be, something they'll remember forever. That type of thing. But again, that's why I do what I do. So our next Friday video will obviously just be of me, and I'll kind of do it over the trip. But what will happen is, that's why I do what I do. I can now take off. I can leave next Thursday, go to LA, hang out there. So what does that mean? I have the time to do it because I work for myself. I make enough money. And I can work on the road, right? That's one thing that we do, work from anywhere. Mm-hmm. So I'll always be working. I'm not saying I'm taking off, I'm not working anymore. But for that 5 or 6 nights that we're going to be there, it's going to be work on the road. I have the time to do it. And you have the money to do it, of course. And you can spend more time with your family, right? So you can take your kids and do stuff that maybe they've never... to have experiences that they just normally wouldn't have, right? the average family does what? One vacation a year,
Right.
maybe one vacation every other year. I know people that go on vacation once every 3 years. That's all they can do. Time off of work, this, that, the other thing. So for me, hey, I can take off every day of the year if I wanted to, you know. So obviously I'm not going to do that, but you know, when you have that luxury, so James, you know, can just do whatever he wants now, right?
Yeah.
He's just, hey, if I want to get up and go somewhere, he just does it. There's no worry. He wants to go to the gym, wants to do this, wants to do that. So that's fun. What else are we going to talk
I
about?
think that's the best part about this business is the control that you have over your time.
Yeah.
And I can speak to that for a lot of reasons because I used to own a business where I had a bricks and mortar store and I had to report into the store. And even though I had a staff, a very capable staff, you know, it's just very different when you're working for yourself. You don't have employees. You just kind of work wherever you want, when you want. You build the time into doing it. You know, I had to be fixated on the work day because my business was predicated on other people and other businesses. So having the flexibility that this affords you is amazing. And then also, you know, Phil got me wearing hoodies now because I used to dress dress in suits and button-down shirts and everything. So my dry cleaning bill was out the, you know, over the top. So it's been great. So you got LA coming up. So it'll be a Friday with Phil solo. I won't be there. Be there in spirit. Then what else we got coming up? We got the War Room coming up, right?
Oh yeah, so we booked that. That's in April. You know, and that's another thing that we kind of say to somebody. Somebody reached out to me like, you know, oh, what you do, it's so much money. I'm like, listen, I'm going out there and spending this War Room over the next year. This War Room is going to cost about $5,000 a month. There's no guarantee I'm going to learn anything. There's no guarantee I'm going to get anything out of it at all. I have to go to these events. It's a lot of time. Obviously, each event's going to be 3 times. I got to fly around the country to do it. It's a lot of time and money. And in the hundreds of dollars range, I'm giving everyone a full business. Business in a box. Everything I know handed to you on a silver platter. And I'm running around spending $5,000 a month for one mastermind. And who knows what I'm going to get out of it. Okay, so just think about that for a second, right? So, I mean, think about the time and effort I'm putting in to try to learn new stuff that hopefully I'll learn something so I can hand it to you guys as part of what I do. And then I'm giving you all that information for a one-time fee in the hundreds of dollars range.
Exactly.
So, I mean, it's really a no-brainer. So, you know, that's that conference. So we went to another 3 or 4 conferences, running around the country, spending $3,000 to $5,000 a pop. So I just want you to understand, for what you're getting is just minimal amount of money for what it really takes to learn this stuff, right? If you were going out and trying to put this business together on your own, it would cost you tens of thousands of dollars, making mistakes, trying to figure out, trying to meet the right people, putting the time and effort into it. So your success rate is going to be a lot lower if you try to figure out on your own than when someone hands you something, right? So take Eric Sermon. If Eric Sermon said, hey, I'm going to go build this business myself, this whole jams thing, and teach people all this stuff, I'm going to do this stuff myself. Oh God, how long would it take this guy to figure it out?
Right.
Take him forever. So that's the thing. Anyway, that's it. I guess we'll leave it at that. And what we'll do is next week I'll make my other video, and if you have any questions, let us know. Any last words? Or
Oh, that's it.
You
See
good?
you next week, right?
all right.